Stop right here for just a moment, because this message did not find your screen today by some random digital accident. I believe God wanted to interrupt your scroll to speak peace over the storm currently brewing inside of your lonely heart. You have been moving so fast lately, looking for answers in all the wrong places, while your soul is actually craving rest. Maybe you feel like everyone else is moving forward while you are standing still, watching the rest of the world pass you by. But what if the wait was never about your worthiness, or a lack of divine favor on your beautiful, complicated life? What if this season of silence is actually a season of intense preparation for a love you are not quite ready for yet? It is so easy to feel forgotten when the person you prayed for has not shown up in your reality or your home. You see the photos, the weddings, and the happy couples, and you wonder why your own story seems to be on hold. God sees the tears you cry when the house is quiet and the light of your phone is the only late-night company. He knows the weight of the questions you carry, the ones you are too afraid to voice to even your closest friends. But I want you to know that the master artist is still working on the canvas of your unique and precious life. He is not slow in keeping his promises. He is simply being intentional about every single detail of your future union. Sometimes God closes doors we desperately want to walk through because he knows there is a hidden ledge on the other side. Have you ever considered that his no today is actually a yes to a much greater protection you cannot see right now? We often pray for a partner, but God is looking to give us a person who will help us fulfill our destiny. There is a profound difference between someone who fills a lonely void and someone who fuels your divine purpose in this world. Right now, God might be peeling back the layers of your past to ensure you do not carry old baggage into new. He wants to heal the parts of you that believe you have to perform or be perfect just to be truly loved. You are worthy of a love that reflects the grace of the Creator, a love that is patient, kind, and fundamentally true. But you cannot recognize that kind of love if you have not first experienced it in your own secret place of prayer. What if God is using this quiet time to remind you that your identity was never meant to be someone else's spouse? You were a child of the King long before you were a partner, or a hopeful romantic searching for the one. Take a deep breath and realize that your worth is not measured by your relationship status on a social media profile. The world tells us that being single is a problem to be solved, but faith tells us it is a sacred season. This is a season to grow roots so deep that when the storms of life come, your future marriage will not shake. Think about the ways you have grown since the last time your heart was broken and you felt like you might die. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. And you have a perspective that the younger version of you simply lacked. God is using those old scars as a roadmap to guide you towards someone who will actually cherish the story they tell. Stop trying to rush a spiritual process that requires a certain level of maturity and depth to sustain the coming wait. If God gave you everything you asked for right this second, would you actually have the character to keep it forever? That is a hard question to face, but it is one that leads to the kind of growth that changes your entire life. Trust that the delays are not denials. They are the scaffolding being built around the house of your future family life. God is a God of details, and He is orchestrating a meeting that will make every year of waiting feel worth it. You will not have to force it. You will not have to beg for it, and you will not have to compromise. When God brings two people together, there is a peace that surpasses understanding, even when the timing seems absolutely crazy. I want to encourage you to stop looking at the clock and start looking at the hands of the one holding it. He has never failed you before, and He is certainly not going to start failing you when it comes to love. Pray for your future partner today, not just for their arrival, but for their heart, their walk, and their own healing. Imagine the beautiful moment when you both realized that God was working on both of you at the same exact time. You were both being refined in different fires so that you could eventually come together and burn brighter for His glory. Do not let bitterness take root in the soil of your heart while you wait for the harvest of your desires. Bitterness is a thief that steals the joy of the present and poisons the potential of the beautiful things coming next. Keep your heart soft, keep your eyes open, and keep your hands lifted in praise, even when the room feels empty. Your Father sees you in the secret places, and He is preparing a reward that will testify of His great faithfulness. What if the very person you are looking for is currently being taught the same lessons by God right now? Rest in the knowledge that you are seen, you are known, and you are loved beyond any human comprehension or measure. You are not a project to be finished. You are a masterpiece in progress, being curated by the divine hand daily. So, put down the phone after this. Take a walk and talk to the one who knows your end from beginning. Tell Him about your fears, your hopes, and your dreams, and then listen for the whisper of His comforting spirit. He is closer than you think, and His plan for your life is more beautiful than any movie script or novel. Your story is not over. In fact, the most meaningful chapters are just beginning to be written on your heart. Trust the timing, trust the process, and above all, trust the heart of the Father who loves you the most. You can stop scrolling now, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be to hear His gentle voice. The wait is almost over, but the growth you find in this space will last you for a whole lifetime. Go in peace today, knowing that your heart is in the safest hands in the entire universe, now and forever. God has not forgotten you, and He never will, because you are engraved on the very palms of His hands. This interruption was a divine appointment, a small reminder that you are never walking this path alone or in secret. Believe that the best is yet to come, because with God, the best is always just around the corner of faith.